it's time for the Recurve men's gold medal match.
Of the Recurve band, playing on the gold medal. On the target, one from South Africa, Werner Portgieter. On the target two, Youssof Tolba from Egypt. The line judges, Fabian Zidi from Tunisia.
Well, it's been interesting throughout here in the Recurve medal matches, and certainly in the individual competition. This gold medal match is between Werner Portgieter of South Africa and Youssof Tolba of Egypt, both coming through tricky semi-finals. It's a tough one to call here. Who is going to be the African champion at the end of this match? We're about to find out. Werner Portgieter from South Africa to get the match underway.
Ten.
Both of them showing why they are the ones shooting for gold. Great and solid start here. Oh, and what was that? What a loss of tension. And it's not the first time we see something like this today. But Tolba is struggling a little bit, just the same. But he's in a very comfortable position to open a 2-0 lead here.
9. 10.
Well, it's been a peculiar session here, that is for sure. A 10, a miss, and a 9 for Potgieter. A 10, a 6, and a 10 from Tolba. Again, it comes down to, at the moment, who's making the least worst error.
Yes, and we see the wind blowing so strong. Time and time again, the wind dies out, blows strong. There's so many gusts of wind. But what you were saying before, Karim, about the coach sometimes playing a vital role in, you know, just keeping the nerves down and everything. I think Werner's coach, he's doing exactly that. Even though his athlete had a miss in the first set, they were both laughing and smiling as Werner came off the line. And let's be honest, it's the best thing you can do, you know, because the arrow has been shot already. There's nothing you can do to change that. So all he can do is focus on set number 2 and just come into it with a relaxed attitude, you know.
And if you know specifically what's gone wrong, you know, if he knows that he let off the pressure and it was a technical error, it was a process error, in some respects, does that not give you confidence, but it doesn't dent your confidence because you know, oh, I mustn't do that again.
Yes. The worst thing in the world is when you miss and you don't know why. So maybe his clicker came off too soon, like he hadn't really properly anchored. So maybe that was the issue. But yeah, he's very much alive in this match.
Start afresh, 0-0 in the second set. Potgieter out first.
7.
Low 7, but I wonder if that's wind related. He's looking up.
Oh, seemed a bit twitchy there. Matches the score by the South African. And some sight adjustments there.
8, maybe 9.
Just outside the wind for sure, drifting the arrows.
9. 9.
24 could get marked up to a 25. 10 puts this one out of reach. Doesn't matter about the measure now, apart from the scorecard itself for that particular set. But Youssof Tolba is going to be 4-0 up here, whatever the outcome of the measure for that second arrow for Werner Portgieter. But as you cleverly did, Bernardo, in the bronze medal match, even though Tolba's 4-0 up, I'm not convinced he's going to do this in 3 sets.
Well, it is a cliche, but it's so true here today in Nabeul that anything can happen. It's never over until it's over, you know. We are seeing a lot of weird arrows and a lot of big mistakes and a lot of great shooting as well, which just makes me bewildered. You know, we see the guys shooting 10 10 10 and then all of a sudden a miss and an arrow in the blue and everything. So it's been really unpredictable here today in the ball.
Well, now that we've both said it, for sure it's going to happen, and it's going to be done and dusted in 3 sets. Youssof Tolba leading 4-0 over Werner Portgieter. The South African will shoot first in the 3rd set. We need to see him put down some pressure if he's going to stay in this match.
Solid shooting by Werner, and the nod he made just shows that he's feeling confident about the process. And Tolba conceding even more points to the South African.
Yeah,
he can
8.
clinch early.
Yeah, 8 to get on the scorecard here. And of course, he puts it up into the 7 and opens the door. And he puts it into the 10. This is, again, another fascinating matchup. 5-1, you'd certainly want to be in the Egyptian shoes here. Youssof Tolba just 1 away from claiming the African title here in Nabeul. But 2 very good arrows from Werner Portgieter. You thought, well, he's got this now after 2 8s from Tolba. And all of a sudden, he pops it into the 7. There's just, you've said it a number of times, it's the consistency that is the key here. And no athlete through any of the individual matches we've seen here in this session has been consistent right the way through.
Yes, that's right. It's been really both of these archers, they didn't have an easy time making it into the gold medal final. And now, even though Youssof Tolba has a very comfortable lead of 5-1, by no means he's guaranteed to win this match, because we know Werner could make a comeback. We know Youssof Tolba could maybe drop a couple of points here and there. Let's see. Start of set number 4.
The lead for Youssof Tolba from Egypt. Werner Potgieter has got himself on the scoreboard, but now this is a must-win set for the South African.
7, maybe 8.
I wonder if it's an 8 or a 7. We saw some sight adjustment. Might be a little too late for him to react. Tolba capitalizing.
This is a critical arrow. So a 25 potentially set for Potgieter. Quick arrow into the 9 for a 26. And that will do it. Whatever the outcome of the measure, Youssof Tolba has taken the Recurve Men's African Championship title here in Tunisia in 2023. A very happy coach. Job number 1 complete from Werner Portgieter to get the Olympic quota space for South Africa. Couldn't quite cross the line in the end, has to settle for the silver medal at the African Championships, because that man there, Youssof Tolba, in the end did enough to confirm the Recurve Men's African title and the gold medal here in Tunisia.
Paris Olympic Games. And also congratulations to Werner winning the silver medal and booking the second place.